Zoom Queen here, sharing with you something about my favorite platform on the planet, and it's called Zoom. And guys, if you don't know this, I'm all about Zooming to grow your business. Why? You want to impact more, you want to influence more, right? And it won't hurt you if you grow your income as well. So when I'm using Zoom, I use it strategically. I love bells and whistles. Those are exciting, but I will not stick with those bells and whistles unless they're making a difference in my business, okay? So I'm gonna share with you one of those bells and whistles that Zoom recently released. So let me put it up right now. I'm gonna share my screen. Here we go. Let's share it. Let's share it. So I'm going to share this screen right now. Okay, screen number 2. And I have it all set up for you. Okay, I just want to make sure. Here we go. So I'm sharing the screen with you. And you can see that I'm in my recordings section. So let me go ahead and put on annotation as soon as I get in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click into one of my recordings. So I'm going to click into one of the recordings I did the other day for my group. Okay, so I'm going to click in here. Okay, now that I'm in here, do you notice anything interesting on this page? And I know you're answering me out there, but do you notice anything interesting on this page? It's called highlights. Now, highlights to me is a smart tool. And thank you, Zoom. Thank you, Zoom, for making it happen. How would you use highlights? You would use highlights by literally just going into your recording section, right? And downloading it. That's it. And sharing it. Why would I want to share highlights? Let's say you did a half a day workshop or a full day workshop or even a 60-minute workshop, and you want others to sign up for it. You want people to review the recording, you know the deal, and you want to really bring them in. In other words, you want to do what producers have been doing on TV for years. You want to do the same thing. So Zoom just happens to know how to capture some machine they got back there, but they know how to capture your most important, and I got to put on my glasses. See, I'm trying to look cute. Anyway, they know how to capture your most important components. Now, some of you may say, well, I don't know that Zoom is going to catch everything. So if you don't see it, guys, here's watch highlights right there. Okay. So if I click this right here, I can watch. There is a recording that says highlights, and actually you just click right into highlights if you want. So I'm going to do this. Let me click highlights. Boom. So here we go. And you may see a little picture of me. There we go. Okay. So see, there's a button right here that says only play highlights. Only play highlights. So then I can hit play, and then Zoom will just play what they've chosen to be highlights. Now, if you're wondering, what are these yellow things here at the bottom? These are the highlights. So just in case you're like, oh, I really like when I said this at 51:35, it's already there. Or you're like, oh, you can move it. You can do all that kind of stuff. Now, I like it in a more wordy kind of way. So here we go. On the right side here, you see the transcript, right? You see this lovely transcript. Anything that Zoom has put in yellow, look at that. Anything that they have put in yellow is a highlight. But I may decide, oh, I don't want that highlighted. So all I got to do is click where it says remove highlight. It removed it. Zoom is very obedient. Remove highlight, right? And then instead, I'm going to go down here and say, I'd like this to be highlighted. So I'm going to go ahead and add highlight to this. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight this. And there you go. Now you may say, well, Marquesa, can I edit it? Absolutely edit it. However, they're not going to re-record. So that may be helpful when you release the transcript to your audience. So I just wanted you to know. And you may be wondering, how long is the highlight? It depends on how long your event was. So it could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. but I love the freedom that it gives me. I love it. And you can play it, let it know if you love it. I just love it. It's so great. Let Zoom know which component you really want to highlight. It's late. I'm recording this because one of the wonderful multi-streamers out there had a challenge. Something's going on the platform. I think maybe they made a lot of changes. So I decided to pick that back up next time I go live. So I want to keep my promise to you and share with you an awesome Zoom tip. And it was my pleasure to share Zoom highlights. All right, so here's my last thing. If you are wondering, wait a minute, how'd you even get a transcript? How do I get a transcript? That's so cool. Because you can, I think every Zoom account has what's called live transcript that goes across the bottom of the page. And any of your attendees can request the transcript and they can get it right then and there during your Zoom. But sometimes you may want to follow up with a transcript. You may want to follow up with a video, audio, all these different parts. And just so you know, when I follow up with all these different parts, it's probably about 4 gigabytes or 3 gigabytes. If you have a Zoom Pro account, you only get a Zoom Pro account, you only get 1 gigabyte. So I need unlimited cloud storage too. So if you need unlimited cloud storage, you want a deeper transcript, please go to zoom2income.com and grab your license. I don't have that many left. Zoom2, that's TOincome.com, go there and make sure you are on my list. Let me give you the number right now before I head on out. That way, if you're like, oh, I like this, I want to get more information. How can I get more information? You can always go to zoomqueen.com and I have a lot of links there. But let me just go in here and put, where am I going? Oh, yeah. I'm going to go in here and give you this number. Here we go. The number is, write this down. This is my phone number, y'all. Write it down for me. It is 917-724-8462. And normally I'll show it, but not tonight. 917-724-8462. And you can send, if you met me on LinkedIn, send me a text that says, met you on LinkedIn. Excited to join your list. You'll come right on in. You can just text it to that number. Maybe you met me on Facebook. Maybe you met me on Twitter. Maybe you met me on YouTube. You get the point. Just go ahead and send me that message. And that way you will get some type of communication from me. All right. My name is Marquessa. I'm known as the queen of the Zoom platform because I like to help you Zoom to grow your business. I call it Zoom like a boss. All right. Bye now. I'll see you next time.